What is up, my beautiful people? Today's video is going to be regarding my Louis Vuitton Neverfull bag that I have been using for a very long time. I actually just stopped using it because I transferred to a new bag. However, I really wanted to show you how it has upkept, you know what I mean, and I really wanted to show you guys what are the things that you guys should check out if you guys want to have this bag, and the tears and all of that good stuff that people don't really share. That's something I really want to just focus on things that I know that there's a lot of videos regarding this type of bag. However, I want to try and tell you guys the things that people have not mentioned before, for this can be kind of an original video. But yes, let's get started with the video. So please don't mind the noise in the background. It's really hot and the AC is on blast. But we're here to focus on the bag, and this is the bag that I have been using, obviously, before I transferred one bag to another. And I have kept it with a pillow, a Hello Kitty pillow inside, a dust bag, and another dust bag. You always want to try to keep the bag filled because you don't want it to slouch. And obviously, if you like that and that's your flow, good for you. I don't like that. I like to keep my bags very structured. So I do have a bag organizer in this bag, and like I said, I put a lot of stuffing inside when I store it away. So the first thing, obviously, if you want to keep your bag clean, I do recommend getting an organizer, because as you can see, the organizer I have here is really dirty. That means that if I didn't have the organizer in, the bottom of the bag will be very dirty, and I don't like that. I don't like keeping my bags dirty. I like to try to save them from the dirtiness, and yes, that's why I do recommend for you guys to get an organizer. Obviously, if you guys don't like it, you don't have to. It is like 30 bucks on Amazon, and I use on the Neverfull MM, which is this one, the size large, just for it to keep its shape, its square shape. So that is that. So I am going to show you the inside. Even with the organizer, it still does get dirty, and especially on the edges of the bag. I feel that's something that no one really talks about. But as you can see, let me try to get up. As you can see, on this side of the bag, there's dirt. On this side of the bag, there's also a little bit of dirt in there. Let's see if I can pull it up a little bit more. There's dirt on the edges, and it's really hard to take it off. Obviously, if you use a Q-tip, it'll be a lot easier for... Let me adjust the light. Obviously, if you use a Q-tip, you can definitely clean it out. But I did have a little bit of a problem when it came to that, because there is color transfer with this red. And obviously, the organizer I have is red. But before, I had like nothing in there, and the stuff that I had turned red, which, how many times did I say red? Which is not good, obviously. And if you do end up getting this bag, please be aware that on the edges, in the inside, it will get dusty and dirty, even with the organizer. And that's something you want to keep in mind. Also, I noticed that as I keep using it, that the edges of this bag here, all these edges are a little bit cracking. Do you guys see this? It's a little bit cracking on the edges right there and right there. I mean, it doesn't bother me because obviously it shows that I've been using, but I don't like the cracking. I mean, it is gonna happen. That's a Louis Vuitton thing. It will crack. Something that I also have noticed is on this side of the bag. I'm not really sure why. I'm very careful with my bags, but let me show you. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see how it's like peeling? I don't know if let me know in the comments below if your bag has done that, but on this one it has been peeling, and on the other side it looks like new, and on this side it's just peeling, and I'm not really sure why. Or is that like glazing, how they say it? I'm not an expert, so by all means I'm not really sure, but I've noticed that this started happening right away when I got the bag. So that's also something, I don't know if it's only my bag, but that's something I have experienced. Obviously all these opinions that I'm telling you guys, it's my perspective. You guys don't you know, if you guys, something also that I have noticed is that the bag, if you're not really careful and you bump it into something, it does turn white on the edges, as you can see here. Again, I'm getting close up. It turns a little bit white right here, and I mean, I don't want to scratch it because I'm not sure what it is. It doesn't come off just like that, but the edges started turning white. This edge is pretty good. This one is also pretty good, but just this edge is turning a little bit white. And yes, the bottom has kept up really good, and I've had this bag for about 3 to 4 years already. So that's the reason why I wanted to do this video, just to show you guys how it is gonna turn out with the long run. It still holds its shape. Let me move that. It still holds its shape, as you can see, pretty good, but I feel that it's holding its shape on here because I have used the organizer. However, if I don't use the organizer, this is what's gonna happen. And I feel that's something that a lot of people might not like. So if you put something heavy without an organizer, do you see that? You see, obviously I'm pushing it right now, but if you guys don't use one, that's what's gonna happen. I mean, if that's your luck, then you know, it's fine, but I don't like that, and that's something you want to consider if you guys want to get this bag, that it will slouch if it doesn't have anything to support the bag. Also, one more thing, guys, I would also consider going into the store and figuring out what size you guys like, obviously, because we are all different. If I was to get the PM size, which is the smallest one to this one, it will look very small because of the way my body's proportioned. The large looked too big on me, and the medium actually looks pretty darn good. It doesn't overpower my body, and the bag looks pretty awesome on. Let me just show you. So if I'm walking, so it looks pretty good. But if I had the PM, it'll be so much smaller that I don't think it'll look as nice. Also, something I have noticed is that there has been a little bit of discoloration in the inside right over here. It looks a little bit white. I don't think the camera can tell, but it does show a little bit of white. Like, it looks like dust, but it's not dust. It looks of discoloration. That's something you guys want to consider too. If you guys want a bag that does not change color or get color transfer, this bag might not be good for you, because it definitely does color transfer. Obviously, because of the checker print, you guys are safe of wearing black or denim. It's not really gonna rub on, but the pink, I mean the red, and with the stuff inside, it might definitely come off, and it has done in the past. Also, these straps here have been pretty good. I like to cinch mine in, and they look new. Also, everything here, like these have been pretty good too. Something I did notice is that the edges of the bag, like right over here, I don't know if it's because I carry too much, but you see here, it looks like it has been like ripping a little bit. And on this side too, not as much as the other side. And this one as well, right there, right here. And this one too. This one you can definitely see clearly that it has been like coming off a little bit. I'm not sure why. It's not that it's ripping, but it looks like it's how can I say it? Like a little bit of cracking. Yes, that's what it is. It's like cracking. And I think you can see it. Look. Do you see that? That shows a little bit of cracking. And also in here you can see the thread. I'm not sure if that's something normal, but you can see the thread a little bit. That's why also I wanted to stop using this bag, because I didn't want to like continue it breaking or anything like that. And this was my first ever Louis Vuitton purchase, and I actually went on to get the full-on experience in the store. So I wanted it to be very special, and I wanted to get something that I can use every day. So the size was great, the color was great. I would have probably changed this color just because I did not know it was color transfer, and I did not see a lot of people mention that in their videos when I was researching this bag, but now I know. And I'm telling you guys what I have experienced. So yes, also one more thing I would like you guys to consider is that a lot of people own this bag, and not only this one, the monogram print. So if you guys go out to the mall, obviously I live in New York City, so there's a lot of girls who have this bag or have this bag, or I have a Louis Vuitton Neverfull there in the monogram. And these bags are very popular among the youth, and they're very popular. So you want to take that into consideration if you guys don't mind going out and seeing other girls with the same bag. Because once I went out and I saw like 4 girls in the same store with the same bag, with my bag, and I was like, but yeah, that's reality. I live in New York, and everyone wears, most people, especially in the city, wear these high-end luxury bags. So it's pretty common to see someone with a Louis Vuitton bag like this. Obviously, if you don't want anyone else to have the same bag, you can definitely go with something a little bit different. I also have a little hand sanitizer here because you know why. But also one more thing I do want to share is that with time, the straps they're really good and they're really firm, but are gonna be going like this. Do you see that? When I first got it, it was nice and straight, but now it's like, so it looks like this. And it's very stiff, and it hurts a little bit on the shoulder because it's this like hard rock leather, so sometimes it does dig in a little bit. Obviously, I used to use this one for school, and at the beginning of my job, I used to bring everything in the kitchen sink in here, so it would dig inside my arm a little bit. So that's something you want to consider. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, give this video a like, and also this bag I bought about 3 years, so it is a 3-year real update. I was using it every day to go to work, to go out, to go shopping, to go to Petco and get Luna's food, and she's here. So anyways, have a great day, guys. I love you so much, and as always, thank you so much for your love and support. Bye, guys.